Cincinnati. Today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1 between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from Cincinnati. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is third and 9.
11-90.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On fourth down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. Now Austin. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, first and 10. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 26. First and 10, here's Pickett. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On second and 10, Pickett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball goes to quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
7 yards there and a first down. brought down just shy of the 45. Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 44, Pickett. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Pickett will look to throw it here. Complete to Austin here over the middle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 17-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Pickett now from the gun here. Completes it to Austin. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Alex Highsmith there on the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
11 Thomas.
Burrow will throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
11 Thomas. 12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12.
On 3rd down, Burrow. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw that turned into an interception.
Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And he finds Austin complete. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Harris is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt. Touchdown! Pat Freiermuth from 3 yards out. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
43 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So they had it bottled up, able to make a man miss and then move on to the races.
And it's how he made him miss. A little bit of strength, too. Had to work through contact to get him off of him. And then once he did that, now he put his agility to use and took off.
11 MT, take. 11.
On 1st and 10, it's Evans. Room here to run. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. The big man, Tyson Alualu, there to make the tackle.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
11.
11 Looking to throw on second down. Burrow. It'll be Mixon on the out route as the pass is caught. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Burrow on third down. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Evans. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Here we go. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Mixon is in. Touchdown, Bengals. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work. The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Pickett. He finds his man, complete. That's Austin. And out across midfield down to the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Harris running straight ahead. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain there that brings forth a 3rd and long.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. 2nd interception for him now here this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. you got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Mixon with a first down carry. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts.
Here we go, here we go.
As they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. 11 MT. 11 MT.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 60 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
11.
Now Burrow on first down. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Odell Beckham, 33 yards. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing again on second down. Pickett. Austin is there and brings in another one. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Pickett to throw on first down. And he's got his target, Harris. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Pickett now on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. Quick slant, finding Claypool. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Now Pickett.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
To the air on first down with Pickett. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Pickett. Across the formation, he hits Austin.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 34.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Pat Freiermuth.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Steelers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a quarterback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12.
On 2nd and 12, Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Here's Pickett.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Pickett.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try.
Boswell's kick is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides would be thrilled with that.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around, not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
They'll run on first down with Evans.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
11 mighty.
On the counter, it's Evans. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
11 mighty.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jesse Bates. A very pivotal two-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get two, now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. After the pick six, here's Burrow again. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
11.
They'll set up a throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now on 2nd and 16.
Pickett. This one finds Austin outright. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's got another first down, and he's also just a few yards short of 200 for the ball game.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
That swung out wide to Harris. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
They hand this off to Harris. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that a team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
The Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. He made his first attempt. This from 45. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
On the delay, here's Harris. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third.
Back to throw. Pickett.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
This was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Steelers, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.